I'm recording.
Thank you. How can I help?
Right, Joondalup Police. You've been told to leave? Yeah?
No.
You haven't been told to leave the court?
No, I've been told to leave the inside of the court. I'm supposed to be appearing, okay? But they won't let me in, so they get the show. I've got a bit of a show that I put on, just informing the public about facts. Yep.
In relation to the vaccination?
In relation to the vaccination. I don't call it a vaccination, it's an injection. It's definitely not a vaccination.
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm not going to be here and talk to you about semantics in relation to wordplay. You have been asked to leave the court.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now, in doing that, your court date will not be viable today, so that'll be set for mention. More than likely set for mention.
Okay, so can I just stop you for a moment? When I left, which I did voluntarily, I said, well, what about my bail? They said, I don't know about that, you better wait outside. So that's what I've been doing. Now, while I'm waiting, I put my show on, okay? This is the show, telling people the truth, okay? And by the way, darling, you can take your mask off.
I understand.
That's entirely her
But
choice.
it's my choice to wear it.
Yeah, no, I'm...
Enjoying the show.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, yeah. Okay. So, if they'd have told me about my bail, I might have left, but they weren't interested in doing that. But I've been kidnapped by you guys once too many times to just leave and have you turn up at 2 a.m, okay? Right?
Explain that to me. What do you mean kidnapped by us to ring?
I've been arrested by you a number of times, and once was in the middle of the night because of a mix-up through the court, because you guys have got my phone, so I didn't get the SMS to my phone, okay? So they came along at 1:30 in the morning and they got me for a bench warrant. I've since had another bench warrant last week because these guys couldn't be bothered cross-referencing a phone number that was wrong, right? I served that on Saturday at the Perth Watch House, and guess what happened yesterday? Guess what happened? No, day before yesterday. My flatmate was arrested by you guys because they thought it was me, even though the warrant was no longer active. So not only are you acting completely unlawfully, you can't even do that, all right? It's Keystone Cops at the moment. Yep. So it's just hilarious.
Do you
So
understand what...
I don't understand anything that you say.
I can see that.
Yep.
So when an arrest warrant is issued by the magistrate, whoever that magistrate is, we receive the paperwork to advise us that you failed to appear in court. When that happens, we are to locate and arrest
Young
you.
Enterprises trust the court briefly.
We are
Young
to,
Enterprising trust the court briefly.
we are to locate and arrest you, all right, and place you before the next available magistrate. That's what happens.
Okay. Well, even once the warrant's been served, you do that, do you? Do it twice. No one in Fremantle at the moment, which is where I live, no bald men are safe at the moment, right? Because you Keystone Cops, right? And it's obvious they don't do any type of checking other than to see that you'll be easily coerced and easily led, because you're certainly not very intelligent. So they've gone out and they've arrested someone else, even though I've spent the day in the lockup and got bail again.
So your issue is with Fremantle Police Station?
No, my issue is with this whole unlawful business and your Führer, Mark McGowan, okay? Your Führer, who's telling you to go out on the streets and kidnap, bash and jail people for not wearing a mask under some emergency powers. You don't have any powers to start with, let alone emergency powers. What's going on in this state is completely unlawful, okay? You've made it... No, the legislation...
The legislation is referred to as the Emergency Management Act, just for your reference.
Okay, the legislation was enacted in which parliament?
All right, Stephen, so
Do you know?
you've been told to leave the area, so
Oh,
your
when?
property extends past the car park.
Okay.
All right,
So I
you
can go on the
leave now,
sidewalk?
Or you will be arrested for trespassing.
Okay, can you tell me what's happening with my bail?
Okay, so that will be adjourned and the court will ring you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I'll just be out there and I'll continue the show.
Well, you can
Yep,
continue,
and-
but you've got to be off their property.
Is the sidewalk off their property?
Past the car park.
The sidewalk past their property? I just want to be sure, because I don't want to be arrested by you people again, because you're very, very nasty. Yep. You do arrest... Sorry?
I said, as long as you're not harassing anybody when you go out.
Harassing anyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. What I'm doing is informing the general public about the lies being told to them.
Let's get moving.
Okay, sure. Let's get moving. Yeah? Because we don't want to tell any truth here, because this is a court. Kangaroo Court of Western Australia. And the acts that are enacted in this legislation, the acts, no, it's not. This is not a court. This is a sausage factory, okay? And the Parliament must be the Parliament of the Commonwealth, okay? Not the Parliament of Western Australia, okay? What you are doing is completely ultra vires, okay?
Did you come from Fremantle?
Now, because of your actions, you are complicit, okay? You are complicit in the deaths of Western Australian children and adults, okay? No, but luckily we can sue people civilly. So I'd like you to come over here and give me your name and badge numbers, thank you.
First Class Constable McLean. My badge number is 16026.
Thank you, sir. Madam?
Well, Constable Clark. Well,
17027.
because my new badge is still coming out, but it's 17027.
Thank you so much.
Now-
Carmichael 12003.
Okay, and so
So
when...
you understand, Stephen? So you.
I do not understand anything you say.
The whole day
Nothing you say I
you're
understand.
allowed
Interrupting
on
and
that
we'll explain
property. Okay, because the court said no, you're causing a disturbance, and when you do go back to your next court date, you're not allowed to film in the courtroom. Do you know that? You can't film anywhere in the register or the filming of the courtrooms, the waiting room.
Why is that?
It's their rules.
Oh, it's their rules.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
their
like
rules.
any business.
Yeah.
If they tell you to leave, you've got to leave.
Yeah.
Yes, you had court today.
It's like any business. So you're admitting it's a business.
Well, it's like a business.
It's not like a business. It's a
If
business.
anyone tells you to get off their property and they're in charge of
This
that
is not their property. This is my
they're
property.
in charge of the property.
No, this is my property.
Oh, you
Get
own
it
the
right.
courtroom, do you?
I do. I'm an Australian civilian. I pay taxes and I built this courtroom with my taxes. It's my courtroom. Just like that gun is my gun. You just happen to be using it at the moment. And these. Okay, so you can go away now that you've interfered,
we will.
and now you're complicit in the injury and deaths of Australian children. You can be sued civilly, and trust me, I will be suing everybody I can possibly do before I run out of money.
All right, so
Okay?
as long as you understand,
As-
it's going to cause any disturbance.
As long as you understand that you can be sued civilly regardless of any outcome of this court.
If you continue to disturb the peace, you will be issued a movement order.
What peace am I disturbing?
In failing to abide by that movement order, you will be further arrested. Do you understand that?
I don't understand a thing you say.
You seem quite intelligent enough. I'm going to take it upon myself to assume that you've understood everything that I've said.
I don't understand. I comprehend. I definitely do not understand.
That's sufficient.
And don't worry about the kids that are dead because of the complicit WA police and your corrupt government. Don't worry about them. Just worry about people telling the truth. Thanks, brother. Bye. See you, darling. Okay, back with the show. So we have just had a visit from our friendly Joondalup Police. And I don't know, they said they were from Joondalup Police. I just wonder why they had to get in a car to drive 20 metres. I guess they're accepting anyone now. Don't put you on the camera? I'll try to keep you off. There you go. Sorry about that. I'll keep the camera down. I just want to film these guys here. It's NJ102.